Here we are, one of the most important moments related to Eggy in the season, and it's just a half-minute scene. That's kinda funny. Anyways, after the whole episode plays out, we go to the post-credits scene of the episode, where we can see Eggy trying to reapproach Teardrop. But this time, Eggy is going to actually talk with Teardrop about her life stories. Teardrop gladly sits next to her, as Eggy begins to explain her childhood to her. Before we actually see what Eggy is gonna say about her childhood, I have to address first that this was the episode where Eggy would try to live up to Teardrop's, quote-unquote, standards. Even if her personal life stories might not live up to those standards, she's still gonna see if they are, maybe because she values them quite a lot, or maybe because of something else. But anyways, as Eggy begins to talk more about her childhood, she casually just drops one off, if not, the most confusing statements about the universe of BFDI.
So it all began when I was a baby egg, an egg inside of an egg, eggception, if you will.
What does she mean by an egg inside of an egg? Does that mean she was given birth? Does that mean that Eggy has a mom and dad? Does that imply that sex is canon in this universe? Cause if that's the case, where the fuck are the genitals in every object? Are they capable of hiding them? Is that why bathrooms exist in this world? What the fuck is happening? You see what I mean? With this simple line, so many questions started to pop in my head. But then again, they probably didn't think too much about this line, and it's nothing actually important. Whatever, let's continue with what Eggy has to say about her childhood.
It was very cozy, and at that moment, I realized I was pretty content. I had everything I needed. I didn't need to complain for more. So I thought, why shout? Why even say anything? As you see, that's how I, as a small egg, never really spoke much and blah blah blah.
And as the episode ends, we can get one of, if not, the most important key element to Eggy's entire character. She is someone who enjoys alone times way better than anything else, as she is pretty satisfied with those moments with herself. This kinda confirms that Eggy is actually an introvert. And no, I don't mean the too shy to talk but actually want to introverts, but I instead mean the type of introverts that actually prefer to be left alone, and don't like other people's company just as much. It's a pretty great scene to establish this trait of Eggy, which helps us understand that Eggy is a character that wouldn't really enjoy talking with others that much, for one reason or another. And if I have to be honest, the fact that Eggy herself said that she's someone who prefers to be left alone, actually kinda explains why she doesn't get that much of screen time. Usually when a character doesn't appear that much, it means that the writers weren't thinking of using them that much during the episode, like how Pillow has barely anything happening with her in the pre-post split era of BFB. But with Eggy, with this scene, we actually have a reason on why she isn't present. Whenever we don't see her in an episode, she's probably just somewhere alone, enjoying the company of herself, and who knows, maybe someone like Teardrop as well, since the two started becoming friends after this episode. So who knows, maybe the two of them have these off-screen moments where they just hang out and enjoy each other's company. It's actually kinda sweet. It's a very neat detail that, defiantly sounds like, and probably is, an excuse for Eggy to not be that relevant, but at the same time, it's a pretty neat explanation on why she doesn't appear as much as other characters in the course of the episodes, which is automatically better than just not having a reason at all. Oh, and also, another thing that this scene gives us is that, according to the BFDI official character guide, Eggy likes to add various blah blah blahs at the end of her sentences, to see if the person is actually paying attention or not. It's kinda sad that this has only been shown once, so it would really be cool if in the new episode she's in, she could test some of her teammates with this method of hers. Maybe Eggy has a strategy idea, and she'll talk about it to Basketball, and then she'll test her to see if she's paying attention or not. Small scenes like that can help Eggy to be more defined as a character. But in any case, this scene in general is just so good. I love how it's able to fix the initial conflict that these two characters had back in BFB 1, while also doing it in a very natural and sweet way, giving a start to a very interesting friendship. So, what's next for Eggy in the grand scheme of things? Well, this is where things start to get tough for Eggy, so buckle up.